Hello students, welcome once again to my chemistry channel, that is Amazing Chemistry. I am your chemistry guide, a facilitator, Dr. Rohit Chakravarti. Today I have come up with a new topic for the class 11, that is General Organic Chemistry. Today I am going to discuss about what is isomerism, what are various different types of isomerism, classification of isomerism. You guys are going to have a very good session in next 10 to 15 minutes. So without wasting any time, let's start the topic today. So what is isomerism? When two or more compounds possesses the same molecular formula but different properties, such compounds are known as isomers. So basically इसमें क्या है, molecular formula दोनों का same होगा. If you look at the number of carbons, you count here also the number of carbon atoms is 6, number of hydrogen is CnH2n plus 2, so it's 14. If you count here also, the number of carbon is 6 and hydrogen atom will be 14. But there is a difference in the branching. Here you can see there is a branch, because of which I have named it as isohexane, and here it is a straight chain, so we call it as n-hexane. So their properties would be different, but their molecular formula will be same and their structure would be different. So this is known as isomerism. Coming on to what are the different types of isomerism we are going to study for the class 11th. So this is the following flow chart given in your NCERT also. Let me show you this diagram, what is given here. This is the flow chart given in your NCERT book also. So I have taken this flow chart from NCERT. It's a wonderful flow chart to distinguish what are the different type of isomerism. So now coming on to, I am going to discuss one by one. So what is isomerism? Already discussed. Now isomerism can be distinguished into structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Further, structural isomerism are of 5 types. First is chain isomerism, then positional isomerism, functional group isomerism, tautomerism and metamerism. In your NCERT, tautomerism is not given, but I am going to upload a fresh video for your tautomerism and metamerism. Today I am going to discuss only above 3. And as far as stereoisomerism, in your NCERT, it is directly given as geometrical and optical isomerism. But let me clarify it further, that stereoisomerism further divided into 2 parts. First is configurational and second one is conformational. And this configurational is further divided into geometrical and optical. And geometrical is cis and transform. So here I have given clear flow chart that stereoisomers is divided into 2 parts, that is configurational and conformational. And in configurational you have to study geometrical and optical isomers. So take a snapshot of this, it will help you a lot to understand the basic concept. Now coming on to what is structural isomerism. Structural isomerism are those which are having a same molecular formula but different structures. Now coming on to what is chain isomerism. When 2 or more compounds having the same molecular formula but different carbon skeleton, then this isomer is called as chain isomerism. I have given the example of n-heptane. Here you can see it's a straight chain structure, so we call it as n-heptane. However, if we are doing the branching here, so its name is 3-methylhexane. But if you count the number of carbon atom and the hydrogen, it will remain the same. So this is a wonderful example of your chain isomerism. Now jump on to the second topic, that is your positional isomerism. Our positional isomerism defined as where the functional group or the substituent atom position will be different and the molecular formula will remain same. So that isomerism is known as positional isomerism. Here I have given an example. You can see in this the number of first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So on this 5 carbon chain, I have put the hydroxy position OH group on the first carbon atom. However, in this it is put on the second position. So this type of isomerism is known as positional isomerism. I can give you one more example from your NCERT also. Here you can see they have given an example of propane 1-ol and propane 2-ol. So here you can see the hydroxy group is positioned at number 1 carbon. However, at this example they have put it on a second number of this carbon chain. So it is a 3 carbon chain, so name is propane, and because on the second position of the carbon there is a hydroxy group, so its name is propane 2-ol, because for the hydroxy group OL is used. However, in the first position, in this the hydroxy group is on the first position, so it is propane 1-ol and this is propane 2-ol. A wonderful example for your positional isomerism. Now coming on to the definition, when two or numerous compounds differ in position of substituent atom or a functional group in the compound or a carbon skeleton, then it is known as positional isomerism. Jump on to the next topic, that is functional group isomerism. The wonderful example for this functional group isomerism is your alcohol and ether. If you look at this example here, you can see ROH is your hydroxy group, so it is an alcohol. However, the formula for your ether is ROR. So here you can see both of them are similar, both of them carrying the same number of carbon atoms, but the difference is in the grouping. Here we call this group as ether, however this group is known as alcohol, and the formula for this is CnH2n plus 2O. So this is the molecular formula for this. So here you can see an example like ethane. The formula of ethane is, because 2 carbons, so it is ethane. 1 hydrogen has been replaced by a OH group, so this is ethanol. So here you can see the isomerism which I have drawn for you is ethanol is C2H6O, and here also you can see on this dimethyl ether the number of carbon atom is C2H6O. So in this you can count number of carbon atom and hydrogen will remain the same, but there is a difference in the two groups. Here it is an alcohol, however it is an ether. So this type of isomerism is known as functional group isomerism. Second example we can take is of carboxylic acid and ester. As you know, carboxylic acid, in my previous slide also I have given you number of functional groups. Carboxylic acid is RCOH. However, for ester we use the term RCOR. Here I have given an example of butanoic acid. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a butanoic acid. And if we write down the same carbon and hydrogen and oxygen atom, you can write down the ester also. This one is the ester group. So here you can count the name of carbon and oxygen atom and hydrogen remain the same. So this is also a very good example for the functional group isomerism, where the two functional group get changed. However, the number of main skeleton will remain the same. So the properties will be different because this is an ester and however it is a carboxylic acid, but their molecular formula will remain same. Similarly, we can give an example of ketone and aldehyde also. Here you can see this is a formula of aldehyde and this is a ketone. So take a snapshot. So these are very basic concepts for class 11th students. I hope it will help you a lot to clear your basic fundamental. Now coming on to some more examples of functional group. Here you can see like cyanide and isocyanides, nitro groups and nitrites, cyanates and isocyanates. I have written the formulas also, like for cyanides we use the term CN, for nitro we use NO2, so NO2 or ONO. You can see the number of carbon atoms, number of nitrogen and oxygen will remain the same, and though, but the two groups are different, their properties, chemical properties would be entirely different. So this is a wonderful examples of functional group isomerism. So this is a very short video for class 11th. I hope this will help you a lot to clear your concept of isomerism. I'm going to upload a few more videos on this later on, what I have described. So thank you so much. Keep watching, and for motivating me so that I can upload videos for you guys, please share this video, like my video, and do comment on my videos so that I can improve my videos. In case if you have any query, you can write down in my comment section also. Thank you so much. Your friend, your teacher, Dr. Rohit, say goodbye. Thank you.